Hi everyone and welcome to the LTA Movie Club. My name is Meta, but you guys can call me Marilyn. If you're not familiar with the Movie Club, I feel sorry for you. I really do. Movie Club is the place where we meet every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, watch a new movie, leave comments down below for future picks and what we thought of the movie, and discuss how hot Sexy Brit is. I know you guys, I think she's hot too, but seriously, where's the love for the blondes? Anyway, the easiest way to join us in Movie Club is to sell your soul. Or if you live in America, just go to netflix.com/VLD. If you use that URL, you'll get 1 month of free instant streaming. And so the movie we'll watch for today is The Evil Dead, a movie described as 5 friends go out to a cabin in the woods where they find unspeakable evil lurking in the forest. They find the Necronomicon and the tape translation of the text. Once the tape is played, the evil is released. One by one, the teens are possessed. With only one remaining, it's up to him to survive the night and the battle, the Evil Dead. Is it over? Please don't make me watch a horror movie. First thing you need to know about me is that I am a complete wuss when it comes to horror movies. Horror movies I haven't watched before, I have a hard time watching because I want to know when I get scared. Like, want to know where something is gonna jump out at me and scare me. This movie was brilliant, I thought, and I don't like scary movies. I really don't. This is an all-time cult classic, and it's sort of an original scary movie. This is how the movies were built and made in the 80s. And it was just so well made in some aspects. The good things about this movie were the sound effects and the music. It was amazing. The suspense and the way that they used sound effects to intensify the suspense. I was literally just sitting like... They stretched the suspense like just that tad more until you were like feeling safe that, oh, nothing's gonna happen. Ah! Something happened. But the movie also did get a bit trivial. Because you've watched the new horror movies, you knew what was gonna happen. Don't go in the basement, don't go into the woods. P.S. Why did she get raped by a forest, that girl? That is just very weird to me. And why was she even there to start with? You know, she was there with 2 other couples. You know, why would you want to be the 5th wheel? The funniest thing is that whenever something really big happens in this movie, the main character would always be trapped beneath some sort of like wood or something, like a shelf or anything, and he wouldn't be able to move and he wouldn't be able to help people. Plus, how soft is he? He can't even kill his girlfriend, and he's seen what happens to the other 2 people. Come on, just chop her head off already. The suspense factor was amazing in this movie. However, the effects, because it was made in the 80s, the effects were cheesy, they weren't really good, but that is expected. And it wasn't, for me, it wasn't the zombie-like effects that these demon-possessing things had. It was the suspense of not knowing, okay, I know something's gonna happen here. I don't know exactly what, and I don't know when it's gonna happen, but I know something's gonna happen, and I'm gonna scream. And I did! And the suspense factor is just really prolonged in this movie. The beginning is like 30 minutes long. Nothing happens there. Like, there are some spooks and everything, and then you finally get into it, and then they get possessed. Obviously, in the end, it was more of a gory, zombie-ish movie. The actors in this movie were actually pretty good, and normally I wouldn't accredit any acting skills to people that are in horror movies because, you know, it doesn't take a lot of skills to scream. But I think they did a good job, and I think that generally this movie was just really well made, and for it being an 80s movie, it's really, really well done. The plot in the movie was a bit thin, but the plot in any horror movie is pretty thin usually. Here, you know, in a cabin, in the woods, evil is in the woods, they find a book, you're not supposed to read the book, and they read the book, and evil ensues. Typical horror movie. But it's just so well made that you don't even want to complain about the plot because the suspense factor is so well done. This is a proper horror movie, like, it is proper awesome. It is really good if you're into that sort of movie. If you're not into horror movies, I say no, don't watch it. But if you are into horror movies, this is an excellent pick because this is better than watching all those prequels and sequels and remakes and whatever there are to the classic horror movies of our time. And this is just a proper, like, one of the first horror movies, and it is just well made, and it is definitely something I would recommend to horror lovers because it is such a cult classic. So I would definitely say go watch it. Go watch it, have some fun. If you're like me, have a pillow ready. That's just my opinion. Remember to leave your comments down below for future picks, and the movie we're watching next time is... I don't actually know. No comment has been made. So I'm thinking that this might be the end of Movie Club, and if it is, I want to say I'm sad, but I want to say thank you so much for letting me be a part of this whole thing. What did you think, Movie Club?